This episode is brought to you by Original Grain, who, as you can see, is the maker of the rockin' watches we are wearing, and you have a matching wedding band with yours.
And the wedding band's so smooth. It's nice. I used to have this Cartier fucking $3,000 wedding band, and it dug into it. No, I'm saying, and like it was overpriced.
Yeah,
but mom got it for me, which is nice. And this is smooth and it's nice and it matches my watch.
Well, so what Original Grain does, they make watches and sunglasses and some apparel. And what they do is they make it from reclaimed materials. So Dad is wearing a watch that was made from an old beer barrel that was like literally made to make beer. Then it was going to be thrown away, and Original Grain takes it, reclaims it, recycles it, and makes it into a cool watch that has actual character because it comes from something that would have been garbage, would have been discarded.
And I have another one too upstairs, which I should have brought down too. It's a cool one.
Yeah, I mean, all their stuff is really great, so you definitely should go check them out. If you go to originalgrain.com/issues, right now they're running a 20% off Black Friday deal, but if you use the code issues at checkout, you get an extra 10% off. So it's the best deal you can get on the whole site. It's 30% off if you use our deal. And these watches, like, they're a really good price for an entry-level watch, or even like for watch aficionados. They have they range.
I'm not joking. I have fucking loads of watches. This is a serious watch. I like it.
And so like they definitely were coming into the holiday season, gift-giving season. Some of their stuff would make great stocking stuffers. They have sunglasses and necklaces, and then some main gifts. These watches would make great gifts. So I would definitely recommend heading over to their website to check out gifts for yourself,
your dad,
your brother, your son, your father-in-law,
your employees.
Yeah.
If you're an employee, your employees are great, very reasonably priced.
And you're doing something good for the environment as well, and it's cool for you. So once again, head over to originalgrain.com/issues. You'll get 30% off total if you use our code issues at checkout. It's 10% off on top of the 20% they're already giving you. So definitely head over there and check it out for the gift-giving season.
You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
We really should not have. We're stupid. We're stupid because we
had 2 slices of pizza and a brownie like a fucking retard.
Did you eat dinner before?
No, all I ate was lunch today.
Oh, okay, so that's not.
We had stone crab and Alaskan king crab.
Oh, look at you! Good for you.
On my friend's boat. We ate nice. It was killer. From 1 o'clock to 7 p.m. So I really wasn't hungry.
No, then fair, because that's a classic you move to like have had a full dinner and then also eat like 3 slices of pizza just because it's there in front of you. And you have bad self-control. But then me, I came home, I was feeling good. I was like, I didn't eat at all today. I had a bite in the airport this morning. So I didn't eat at all today. So I came home hungry and I was like, I'm feeling good.
But you had 2
and then
slices.
I had 3 slices of pizza.
3 you ate?
Well, you had 2.
Okay.
After having
2.
No, a normal meal, by the way, would be 4 slices of pizza.
Okay.
The problem is, like, even I was eating the slices, I was like, I'm fine. And then now, if I have 1 bite of gluten, my stomach's like, oh, you poisoned me.
I'm just nauseous. It's 8:30 at night. Who the fuck needs that shit?
It's like my stomach's like a rock now from the gluten. Last night I was at a party. There was lasagna. It was like a birthday party, so there was like a dinner, and the girl whose birthday it was wanted to make dinner. So I was like, okay,
that's nice.
Yeah, but she made lasagna. So I was like, oh, well, first of all, it was great lasagna. So if she's listening, good job.
It's well done.
Yeah, no, it was great. But then it's like, I have 1 bite of the lasagna, and then 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, shit, I have to sit at this apartment now for the next couple hours while my stomach is on fire because I just wolfed down pasta. And I can't go.
We also, as Blooms, eat too fast. We do eat too fast.
But I was good about it because I was like I was there. No one knew me. Not no one, but like they all were like friends, and I was there because I was there with a friend who was friends with the group. Who were you with? I don't.
Okay.
But I was like, I don't need to like be wolfing down my food. But then also I can't be like, hey, do you guys have a bathroom? And then go disappear for 20 minutes.
Did you need to go to the bathroom?
Of course. The whole night I did. But I didn't. I wasn't able to.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
So by the way, I haven't shot him like now that I think about it, 2 days.
Stop. Doesn't matter.
Plane rides fuck up my whole.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a moment. So
when you went,
when you weren't, because Bronson was in California this week.
I just got back from LA literally like 2 hours ago.
And it was nice. Bryce and Bronny went to go visit Burke, which is great. So let me ask you a question. When you went to the person's house, was everybody nice? Did they make you feel comfortable?
Oh yeah, everyone was super nice.
How many people?
10.
That's nice.
Yeah, everyone was very nice.
Apartment, house,
Apartment.
your age.
But so the thing is, it was a wig party, right? So you were like, well, the whole thing was odd, and maybe this girl is listening.
That's pretty cool though. Something different.
Yeah, it definitely was something different.
It's something to make it immediately takes the edge off and makes everybody want to have a good time.
Yeah, and it was this girl's birthday party, but she didn't. She's like apparently not into birthday parties, so she like had it as a birthday, but then not as a birthday. But everyone was there to celebrate her birthday. But I walked in, I was like, "Oh, happy birthday, nice to meet you," and she was like, "No, it's not my birthday." But I'm like, "I know it's your birthday." But
that's such a California thing. But it's more attention for them when you do that.
But it was also like just her close friends. It was very nice. But
that's so nice.
But it was a wig party. Look at my wig.
Let me see.
I'll show you a picture. I'll put it up here.
How'd you get a wig? You bought one?
Yeah, I had to buy one. How sick is that?
Oh my God. Where is it?
Where is it? It's still in California.
Well, that
was the other one. And then that one didn't look very good.
Oh my God. I like the other one. Let me see the other one.
The other one I was going for a rock star.
I want to see the picture of the other picture. It's a good picture.
This.
That's a great fucking picture.
It's a mullet. I was wearing a blonde mullet.
Okay. Did everybody else?
And by the way, I thought I rocked it. I wanted to grow out a mullet. Can you show me a couple other
pictures of other people? Did you take anyone else?
I didn't take pictures of other people. That's so weird.
And that's funny. Like a group picture?
No.
Did your friend wear a wig?
Yeah, here.
Let me see. I think it's a great... Oh, is that funny? I think that's very cute.
I love how I look.
By the way, honestly...
I think I need to grow out a mullet. Don't you think?
No, I don't think, Ronnie. But honestly, I'm not joking. What a great idea for a party.
Yeah, it spiced it up.
It actually puts everybody in a fun mood.
But then the weird thing is, I went with my friend who I know what they look like and they know what I look like. She knows what everyone else looks like at this party because they're all her friends. But I don't know what anyone looks like. And they don't know what you look like. No. So I showed up with this weird-ass hairstyle. They have no idea what I actually look like. They're all wearing these crazy wigs, but they're all realistic. The whole point was I guess it was supposed to be realistic wig, not stupid wigs.
Right, not turn of the century bullshit.
Or a pink thing or a blue one.
Well, that's realistic today, Bronny.
Yeah, true. And in California. Right. So I'm meeting all these people and they're all wearing wigs, but that's what I'm meeting them as. So then 2 hours into the party, everyone's like, all right, I'm done taking this off. And I'm like, I retrained my brain to be okay, wait, that's that person.
Who's that person? Is that Bob or is that Karen?
Because one of the dudes had a long hair, long blonde locks, and he was wearing he looked like a LA guy, right? With long, and the kid had short black hair. So it was it threw me off. It was very weird.
I think it's extremely cool. I'm doing a wig party.
Okay, there you go.
Or a wig dinner.
So Rebecca gave you the idea. It was her party.
I'm doing a wig dinner.
Shout out Rebecca. She's listening.
Shout out Rebecca.
Happy birthday. Sorry.
That's a very nice. So tell me, so you got out there Friday.
Friday was the longest day of my life. I can't even imagine Bryce's.
Why?
Day. Well, because we got on a 6 a.m. flight, which is 3 a.m. for LA. Right? Because the time change.
Yeah.
We woke up at 1 a.m. LA time because we woke up at 4 a.m. Miami time.
But it's still your time.
No, it's not because you have to factor in because Bryce stayed up till 4 in the morning LA time. And he woke up at 1 in the morning.
What, you yelling at me? You want to fucking you want to fight?
But that's why you have to factor it in. So Bryce, I get so. Anyways,
so he went to bed at 4, which is really 7 a.m. here. He went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning in LA, which is really 7 a.m. here.
Yes.
So he's exhausted
after being up since 4 a.m. Yeah,
he's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I mean he slept all 6 hours of the plane ride.
24 hours.
Yeah.
He slept out there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm with you.
But so yeah, we got there Friday because the main reason why we were going was we wanted to go to a tailgate at Burke goes to USC, so we wanted to go to a frat party.
Never been.
Nope. And this is their their second to last home game or something. So we're
was it as big as the one homecoming that you went to?
No, definitely not.
That was a sick one, wasn't it?
But I'm glad it wasn't that big because that was so large that it was
crazy.
It's
like
crazy.
The movies, right?
Yeah. This place, Burke's, I mean, it's the weirdest thing ever that we as a culture, not weird in a bad way, weird in just a crazy way, that we as a culture are oh yeah, in the most prime time of your life, we're going to spend $1 million for you to go live the dream for 4 years for no reason. And then after you got to just go back to the real world, it's such a bizarre thing.
It's about 400,000.
Like, I don't even know the words to describe these fraternity kids, like Burke's frat brothers. All nice guys, but it's all just like, this is the future? Like, that's what you think when you're there. But then it's also like all people went through that. You know, everyone was a stupid college kid at one point.
But they are nice kids.
All nice kids.
Aren't they a nice group of kids? But they are stupid. I agree.
They're just, and then it's just like, you hear the conversations they have. And I guess it's just because they're in college, so like their priorities are different, right? Like all they think about is the next party and like what girl is sleeping in your bed. Like that's all they care about. So the conversations they have, life. Bryce and I are sitting there, we're hearing like the conversations that they're having, and we're just like, what the fuck? They're so, I don't even know what the word for it is, just retarded.
It's a little bubble.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a bubble, a great bubble.
So you get there Friday.
We went to the tailgate during the day, which was great.
USC destroyed them again.
Yeah, Tom came to the tailgate, so that was fun.
I love Tom and Emmy.
Tom is one of my friends.
Did Emmy come too?
No.
I'd like to see them. Why don't they come visit us? Stay.
Yeah. I was trying to get them to.
Okay.
I try to get everyone to, but whatever.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to force anyone. The tailgate was crazy, but I also, like, I'm there, and it's all like 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
You're old.
And they're all trashed.
You're old.
And I'm standing there, and I'm like, I know I have to drive to dinner later, so I like had a drink, right? Like so I didn't get drunk. Right. And I'm standing there sober around all these like 19-year-olds.
Welcome to my world,
who are destroyed, who like every girl is coming up, and they're like, oh my God, you're Burke's brothers.
Your daddy issues. We love your daddy issues.
And then it's like, I'm so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble here. This is so, I just felt old. And I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Remember, if you're 20 to 27, they're 20. It's a big difference.
I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go back to a college campus until
it's
my kids.
It's cringy.
Until I'm taking my own children.
Correct. Right. And you're doing the keg stands. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah.
But you walk into my world of going out and everybody drinks but me.
But it's also different. The age aspect is they're all babies. And I looked at them as babies because they're all Burks, and Burke is a baby.
But he's cute.
But they're all like, it's just, and they don't. But then it's just funny too, because like when I was that age, I didn't think I was a baby.
But you weren't.
When I was that age, I was like, "What do you
were
mean?
An adult.
I'm fully an adult."
You were an adult at the age of 6.
But what I'm saying is, like, college kids don't realize they think they know shit.
They think they know everything.
And then because I remember feeling
you know everything.
Not now, not at all. I fully am aware that I don't know shit about life. But when I was in college, I was like, I know everything about life.
Makes perfectly good sense.
But then now, when you're out of it, you look at them and you're like, you are a child. There's no difference between a 14-year-old and a 21-year-old in my mind. They're the same fucking thing in terms of like life outlook.
So Friday night you stayed, and then you went back to went out with Tom and Emmy.
Oh yeah, I went to dinner with like all my friends who still live in LA.
Tell me about that. I love those guys. So the whole group was like 5 guys.
All my friends from college that I moved out to LA with, who still live there, and I moved back to Miami, obviously, as you guys know listening. But yeah, we all got dinner at like this brewery. It was super fun catching up with everyone. Everyone's doing well.
How's Justin doing?
Good.
Great kid.
Yeah.
I like Justin.
Dylan, Ethan, and Tom.
Oh, wow. So nice. Now, Dylan, is he with anybody?
Yeah, he's got a girlfriend.
Does he still have the big fro? Jew fro?
Nope.
Good. And short. Is Ethan still with Christy?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. They live in their own place. Dylan lives with his girlfriend in their own place.
They matured.
Everyone's growing up. I know.
Wow. Fucking A.
But so like it was weird because then the next morning, so after that dinner.
You should have done a Cobb video.
Yeah. After that dinner, the next morning, I took Burke's car and I was sleeping at my friend's place up in the valley.
You like his car?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, yeah.
And
did he tell you be careful with it, not dirty it up?
No, he didn't.
I'm teasing.
If anything, I cleaned it up. Like I literally,
it was dirty.
Not dirty, just there was like kind of stuff all around. So I like would clean it up. But I was sleeping at my friend's apartment and Bryce was sleeping at Burke's dorm. And I went to bed that night at 11 p.m. because one, it was the time change, and I was just tired. It was a long day.
Of course,
I was outside all day, drinking, going back and forth to places, whatever. So I went to bed early. So I knew I was going to be up at like 7 a.m. just because like the time.
100%.
I planned, and I knew that Bryce and Burke, they can sleep forever. So I knew they weren't going to be up till like noon at the earliest. So Saturday morning, I woke up early and
got a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I got in the car and I like drove back to my old neighborhood and I like went by my old office.
A little nostalgic trip.
Went to like the coffee shop that I used to go to and I sat out there with my coffee and do what I used to do. And I like did the walk that I used to do in my neighborhood. Like I did what I would have been doing 3-4 years ago. And it was very weird to compare because a year ago from now, listeners of the podcast will remember, I also was back in LA. Remember, it was a little over a year ago that I was packing up my apartment. And that was the episode where I like packed up my apartment and then I was moving here. And that was the episode where I cried on the air. And then I was driving around and I was doing that. And then I was thinking like, wow, how much I've changed since that year to this year, and how much, like how good I feel about all the change.
That's
like I was literally driving around and I was just like, I just was feeling very grateful. I guess that's the word.
You appreciate and you love your life.
Well, just because I was like, I'm happy in what I'm doing. And I was like, I don't miss it at all. I don't regret decisions. If anything, every decision I've made in the last year has been better for my life. Like I feel like I'm doing what I should be doing. I feel just better. Where a year ago when I was coming back from LA,
there was uncertainty.
It was just like, it was just
which is
an
normal.
odd feeling.
It's normal.
And it was like definitely a feeling of a chapter closing, where now it like feels like it's like a feeling of a chapter opening.
Of course.
Which is cool.
I think that's so nice. And as a parent, I'm very, Mom and I are happy to hear that, because you want your kids to be happy. So the fact that you feel you made all the right choices and you're moving in the right direction and you like your choice and you like your life, as a parent, there's nothing more that we would want. That's all we care about.
No, it was great. And I was just like, of course I miss my friends there, but I wasn't like, oh, I wish I was back here. And even just like talking with everyone, I was like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm like, I've
visiting.
Like just, doing a new thing. Like I have all my friends in Miami. I love my life in Miami. And I was even thinking before, because like I only applied to Miami law schools, like because I wasn't thinking of leaving. And then when Burke picked us up from the airport and I was like, oh yeah, we were driving on the USC campus and I was like, oh yeah, I saw that like I could have submitted to USC for law and it would have just cost me $20. It would have been my same application. And I thought about doing it, but I haven't done it yet because I just applied to Miami schools. And then today I was like, when we landed back here we landed at Miami Airport, I was just like, I'm so sure
I want to be
that, that this is like, I don't want to apply anywhere else. The thought of like having to live somewhere else for a couple years and not be around all my friends, around you guys.
You built a foundation here.
Yeah.
I
like my life
you're in
here.
a community, right?
Yeah.
This is the beginning of your life.
Yeah.
And so when we were on our friends, and I want to hear more about your weekend in a second. Well, first of all, I'm glad you shared that with us. I'm happy that you're happy. That's just, as a parent, that's all we ask for. So we're like sitting on our friend's boat, 6 o'clock, sun's going down, we're on Lake Boca. We're like, this is the best. The weather, there's no place I'd rather be.
No.
It's the best.
It's the best.
No, it's the best.
Literally.
There's nothing better than South Florida.
No.
Period.
No, like LA, I will say this though, like you guys know that I probably unfairly harsh on LA, right? Because I was there and then I moved, whatever. I will say that it definitely was much cleaner than I expected it to be.
Okay. So they cleaned things up. Are stores open like a Melrose and shit?
Everything was basically back to normal, which was great.
Any vacancies in stores?
Not like it was a year ago.
Okay, that's
definitely not like it was a year ago.
Because it was bad when we were there.
From what I saw, it felt like the LA that the LA pre-COVID, which was great. Everyone was out and about. It was also interesting, like at dinner with my friends who were like so COVID worried when COVID was happening. And then now someone said something and they were like, oh yeah, but I don't fucking care. Like I'm not worried about COVID or whatever. And I was like, now you're not worried, huh? What's changed, bitch?
Right. So what did change? Because they drank the fucking Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Well, what's changed is just time. Right. And I was like, we were ahead of the curve. We didn't care about it in Miami 2 years ago, and now you guys are cool enough to not care about it.
Try to shame us, and judge us.
But I was like, honestly, but it made me even happier. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm fine.
So Justin's doing well.
Yeah, all my friends are doing well.
That's so nice.
Everyone's doing good.
So you went out Friday night with a group of guys,
and then Saturday
you woke up. You were the Emmy and Tom.
They were at Disney, so
they left early.
Yeah, like 6 a.m.
How far is Disney from them?
Hour.
But what are they, children?
They didn't want. Well, they went with Ethan and Christy. It was like a plan that they had for a while. And Ethan and Christy are like intense with Disney.
What, are they retarded?
Well, they love Disney. That's like their thing, and it always has been. They're Disney adults.
So they are retarded.
And so they need to be there they need to be at the gate before it opens. And so you have to drive the hour down to Anaheim, and then you have to park, and then you have to give yourself time to get to the gate before it opens.
And then
so
you're
that's
done.
What they
so
do.
if it opens at 7.
No, Dad, you want to hear how late they stayed?
I would leave by 9:30 a.m.
Dad, they were there till 11:30 p.m.
I'd kill myself.
Killed myself.
Wait, first,
I was texting Tom the whole day. Literally, every couple hours, I was like, how the fuck are you still there?
Wait, first, doesn't hurt your back? Remember Halloween Horror for 4 hours?
4 hours, and we're like, oh my God,
I'm done. I'm wearing sneakers and shorts. I was done.
I can't imagine.
Why? What can you do there?
That's what I said to them.
By the way, it's not Disney World.
Well, they're two parks, and they're walking.
Doesn't matter.
You can walk back and forth.
Disney World is huge in Florida. Disneyland fits in the parking lot of Disney World.
Yes.
What can you do there?
I don't know. That's what I asked them at dinner on Friday night. I said, like, how could you spend so much time there? And he's like, oh, you just hang out. You go on the rides multiple times. And I was like, have fun.
Kill myself.
But they like it, and so I'm happy that they like it.
That's
Ethan and
what
Christy.
matters.
Tom and Emmy went, and they stayed the whole day. But so yeah,
and they drove an hour
myself.
Back. So what
at midnight?
What does Ethan do?
He does what I used to do basically, but for another company.
And Christy's working?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
So he got back around midnight. Were you home yet or no?
No, I stayed with another friend last night. I didn't stay with.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But and then Saturday day
Well, that was Saturday. Friday.
No, Friday was the tailgate.
Right. Friday night you hung.
Friday night was
Saturday in Disney.
Saturday, no, they did Disney.
Right.
Saturday,
Disney,
I went with Bryce Burke, Hallie, my friend, and then a few of Bryce's friends who lived there. We got lunch, and then we went to this bar out in Venice, which is like you went to the bungalow, right?
Yes.
It's like that, but it's not. It's a different one. It's called Waterfront. So it's like indoor, outdoor, right on the beach.
How is Venice?
Cleaner. I mean, it's still got crazy people, but Venice has always had crazy people.
Okay.
That's part of Venice. But like, I'm gonna be honest. It looked good. It looked a lot better than I thought.
Feel safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we stayed
your watch
there.
is coming in Tuesday. One of your watches.
Oh, yes. Huge.
Pa's watch is ready, so it'll be
huge.
delivered on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay. Awesome. So we just went to this bar and just hung out outside. We like got a table, hung outside for like 5 hours, just chatting.
How nice is that?
Dancing, hanging out. There were weirdly like a lot of people that we ran into that we knew at the bar.
How nice
so
is that?
It was nice. And then I
Don't
went to the birthday
party. Don't you see the
party.
difference of the maturity level of what you want to do for fun as opposed to 3 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Like
3 years ago, I'd have been like, let's go get destroyed into a bar crawl. Now I'm like, I just want to enjoy the weather
and the
talk.
people and good conversation.
Yeah.
So that was
Saturday.
And then today,
Saturday night was the birthday party, the wig party.
Right, okay. And then today you got a early.
And then today was a wash of a day. Today was a complete waste of a day, but it is what it is.
I spoke to Burke. He said he was so glad you guys came out.
Yeah, he had a good time.
And how's he doing there? He's living the life.
Yeah, he's the big Maka, if you will. It's his campus, and
It's
everyone else is just
he's
living in it.
Is he run the shit? He runs the shit.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we literally like Burke, is incapable of making his own decisions. Can't order off a menu to save his life.
Danny's leg? Good?
Good, yeah.
All right, good.
Burke is like the king of not being able. He's the most codependent person I've ever met.
He's indecisive on things.
He's just codependent, right? Like if someone else is there to do something for him, he'll just have you do it, right? That's how he is. Bryce and I were they had, because their fraternity, the tailgate, they had like a meeting before the tailgate.
He runs the whole shit.
So like organize, okay, who's going to be at what door? How much are we charging? What are the bands? Security. Right. I've never seen Burke more professional. And Bryce and I are like, what the fuck? We're never going to do anything for you ever again.
No, you know
because
why?
You're capable of it.
Why?
You just know that we'll do it for you.
Mom.
Why?
She does a lot for him. He can do it.
Of course, he can do everything when he has to.
Yes.
But then he'll like rely on me and Bryce.
People?
Of course. But yeah, it was just funny to see. Also, the last thing, and then we'll move on to other shit.
No, I like hearing about this. I wanted to hear about your weekend anyway.
It was so interesting. It was so noticeable.
Did he drive you to the airport or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I drove us to the airport, and then he drove him and Hallie home.
Right. Okay.
What was I going to say?
One last thing.
So much more noticeable this trip than the last year when I went to LA. Maybe because I've lived in Miami more now, so I've gotten a better sense. It's crazy how different places are in this city,
the
in
whole
this country.
Culture, everything. Yes.
Not only
how they
the
dress,
way they dress,
yes,
but like even the way people hold themselves and the way people act.
Don't they look sloppier? Don't they look sloppier?
Oh, well, definitely. But that's the style.
It's the style, right?
People in Miami are tackier. They're like more casual. That's just the different styles. But there's like there's something in the air in all cities. But like if you don't, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to articulate what I mean. But it's just so interesting how there's such differences in culture in this country, and it fully warp. I don't want to use the word warp because that's like has a negative connotation, but it influences how you view the world depending on what culture you live in. Because like when I was living in LA, I didn't think that it was like it was different.
Oh,
I didn't
so
think that people
different than
thought
Miami.
differently. I didn't think that people dressed differently and all this stuff. Now when Bryce and I were visiting, like we were at this bar the bar that we were at on Saturday, Waterfront, and we were just looking around and we're like, these people are so different than Miami.
They're like weirdos.
I mean, some of them definitely are, but a lot of them are just like guys that would be in Miami, but because they're in LA, they just act differently, and it's just I'm much more comfortable with the Miami act.
And what is Bryce? What did Bryce like better?
Like in terms of Miami or LA?
Yeah.
Oh, Miami's so much more. He was like, I can't wait to get home. But he did say, he was like, this trip of LA, I saw a different side of it than I used to see because he was like living like a normal LA person, right? Like we weren't doing touristy things. We were just like going to normal restaurants and going to normal bars and hanging out like normal people. So he was like, oh, I got to feel the real city. And he was like, yeah, it was nice. He had a good time. But the last thing I wanted to say is that the city is, even though they've cleaned it up and shit, it's just ugly.
Yeah. And the traffic's the worst.
Yeah, the traffic's horrendous, but the traffic in Miami is pretty horrendous. But
the skyline's gorgeous in Miami. So when you're on the highway, you don't mind it.
That's the thing. It's like LA is so hodgepodge.
There's nothing aesthetically.
No.
It's different.
There's no aesthetic at all.
There's no aesthetic, but there's no master plan.
Not at all. Not block to block.
No.
Let alone neighborhood to neighborhood.
No, and I think it still it looks dirty, doesn't it?
Right. Like when I say it was clean, I mean like there wasn't dirt on the sidewalk or trash. But the city as a whole, when you look at it with your eyes, it doesn't look nice.
All the places look like they're dirty and they need to be painted.
Power lines strewn about everywhere. So every building looks completely different from the next one. Yeah. But they don't look good with each other.
No.
They just look like whatever the person wanted to fucking do, they did.
When we were coming back from Lake Boke on the boat, heading back to the house, whatever, and you see the homes, everything's beautiful and clean and nice. There is,
and it all belongs with each other.
There is something said about having a master plan where the streets flow, the beautification of it. The government doesn't beautify its city. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything to make it prettier.
You're talking about in LA?
Yes,
definitely.
We're here. Like you look at Palm Beach County. You see they beautify things, whether it's their parks.
They'll spend a bunch of money on trees.
Yeah, it's just so. But don't you feel better about yourself in these areas?
And when you look around and you look at beauty, it makes your life happier.
Yes,
of course.
I agree.
And that's like I'm just driving around and like, sure, there are houses that are beautiful in LA and the hills themselves are beautiful. The natural parts of LA beautiful. The trees, the hills, the beaches, beautiful. But the man-made parts, the buildings and the houses
and there's a lot
and the streets are disgusting.
And there's also loads of duplex and quadplex and things like that.
And they're all like trashy.
And who would live there? You lived there.
I lived there. Yeah. Who would live there? That's the only option. Either a $20 million house or those.
And they're ugly. That building ugly. You lived in was, remember you used to go down and do your laundry there?
Disgusting.
And now look at your life.
And the thing is like, it's because they're all old, but without character. In Miami, you have old shit from the 20s and stuff like Art Deco buildings that have character because they're well kept, because they're maintained. In LA, they're not maintained, so it's decrepit.
They make them maintained.
Yeah, so it's all dilapidated, the LA ones. Yeah.
You remember those little streets when we went to, me, you, and Mom, we went to the outdoor place. It was like nothing, but we're down in Miami. Those cute little side streets. Those houses, they were old. I
don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
It was like, had like a tiki, whatever. Remember the side streets? We strode down some of the side streets we went with the dog?
Yeah, like north of the design district.
Whatever, yeah. But those little old homes, those blocks were like so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, LA doesn't have... It doesn't have charm or character, I guess is what it is.
It's run by retail.
And the people don't have charm or character either.
No, the people are...
But the birthday party I went to, there was something... Because the podcast came up. I didn't bring it up, but my friend did. And
anyone recognize you there?
No, but one of the girls that was there, her sister is a pod fan. Independently of her knowing me.
Okay.
Just, yeah. But something came up about something... And I was like, oh, well, I don't know if I could say that here. And the dude was like, no, don't worry. This is a red table. Because it was like funny? All his friends. He was like, don't worry, dude. You're in a safe place for that. I was like, yes. I was like, the only safe place in LA for that.
That is funny.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's that. That was my weekend.
I'm glad you had a good time. Well, we're glad you're home. Glad you had a good time.
Oh, wait, one more thing.
Sure.
Because this is a funny
Where am I going?
This is a funny story that I think you'll react funny to. my friends, I'm not going to say names in any of this. Friends that I used to have that I'm not friends with anymore, like through my ex, right? Mm-hmm. So like I'm not friends with them anymore.
And not because you're not choosing it, just
because the only reason I was ever friendly with them was because
that time of your life is whatever, and right.
Like I didn't have an independent relationship with them,
right?
But my friends still are friendly with them because like I've said on this show many times, it's very, very hard to make friends in LA. So when people do,
so bizarre.
So like when I was dating my ex and I was hanging out with her friends, then I would bring my friends to hang out with her friends. They were all getting to know each other, and they all still hang out because it's like you have to hold on to the people that will hang out. And in
Miami, it's the easiest thing. It's so bizarre.
So they still hang out, and my friends were telling me, I don't want to say any names, but my friends were telling me about like, because I was asking, I was like, how's so-and-so doing? How's so-and-so doing? And they were like, a new thing that like that group is doing, like a few people in that. One of them started it, and then now a few of them are doing it to make money. Because like everyone in LA,
is
not my friends, but that group especially, they're like my ex's friends and all that stuff. They were all like struggling dancers or struggling artists or like actors, you know? They were always like trying to book a movie, but meanwhile, like none of them are really going to make it. Like, right. No offense to any of you guys if you're listening. Like, you're not the ones that are becoming the A-list celebrities. You just aren't. So they're all there, and like no one has money. No one has motivation. No one has like actual like money in their bank. No one has the ability, like if their car breaks down, like they're fucked. They're like, no one has anything to live off.
Terrible existence.
Terrible. And also my friend was telling me that they all live like now on month-to-month leases. So like there's no security in their life because their landlords can kick them out whenever they want. They have no money in the bank. They like, it's a bad situation. Terrible. That's how most people my age live, I feel like.
And that's a lot of people live like that.
Crazy.
Thus, episode 106. That's why you work hard and plan for the future. Pay now, play later. Play now, pay later.
Yeah. And if you haven't listened to that, go back.
Go back to 106. Episode 106.
So they, like a lot of people like that are usually like strapped for cash, right?
So what are they doing? Gigolo on the side?
No, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know how, I didn't ask how they got in contact with this person, but there's a guy who pays them, this group of girls who I knew these girls, pays them he buys them Louboutins, the shoes. Like what are Louboutins? $600?
About $1,000.
Okay. He buys them Louboutins that they can keep, and he pays them to film videos of them stepping on Hot Wheels cars. This episode is brought to you by Manscaped, who is becoming maybe my favorite thing that I have in my life. Now I text literally all my friends. Like this weekend, we got a club for Halloween. I knew it was going to be real sweaty. So I put on my crop preserver, which is their ball deodorant, and I sent a picture not of my balls. I sent a picture of it to all my friends, and they were like, oh my God, I have to get one. And then Bryce came into my bathroom and was like, oh shit, give me some of it. And then none of our balls sweat all night.
How's it get applied?
It's a lotion, and you rub it on your balls.
Do you get aroused when you do?
A little bit.
Okay, no problem.
No, but Manscaped is...
Wait, can I have something?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Their products have become very important in all the Bloom's lives and our like peripherals. Like all our family and friends use it.
All our friends, and they use the lawnmower. They are the weed whacker. They got it all going on.
So men and women and non-binaries, if you are in the market for a new trimmer or you currently have a trimmer, I can guarantee that this one is better.
Yeah, right. This blows it away.
So head over to manscaped.com. Check out the Performance Package 4.0, which will get you all of the shit that you need from them, including the Lawnmower 4.0, which is their state-of-the-art trimmer, wireless charging technology. It's waterproof. It uses their skin-safe blades.
It's got a light on it.
You don't have to worry about nicks or cuts. It really is good with that shit. It comes with a bunch of other stuff too. So head over to their website, check out all their stuff. And they have a lot of new products that have been dropping recently that a lot of people don't know about. Like I mentioned the crop preserver, that ball deodorant. I bet you guys didn't even know that there was such a thing as ball deodorant. But Manscaped has invented it, and it saves my life all the time. Or it saves my taint actually a lot too. So you can save your balls as well by going to manscaped.com and using the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off and free shipping your entire order on all the stuff you order. So definitely go there. It's starting to get cold. People are growing out their hair for the winter, and so you got to make sure that it stays maintained. You can't just let it grow crazy.
Yeah, you look disgusting.
Yeah. So once again, manscaped.com, use the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off and free shipping. I can't make this up. Taking their Louboutins and stepping on Hot Wheels cars.
Why?
He jerks off to it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, no, it is. It's a sexual thing.
So they don't meet him.
He pays them like hundreds of dollars for like a 60-second video of them stepping on toy cars.
Get the fuck out.
Isn't that...
Your friends are teasing you.
No.
Are you yelling?
It's my friend who I trust, and I was like... And he brought it up out of nowhere, and it was corroborated by another friend.
You think it's on YouTube? You can find this shit?
No. I mean, I'm sure that's like... isn't that insane?
That makes no sense.
No sense at all. And so all these girls are doing it. And so these girls have...
You don't see the girls' faces, just the...
I don't know. But these girls... And it's also like, that's such a slippery slope. Like, eventually they're going to like start selling like nude pictures or something. But all these girls, the ones that he told me about, the ones that I know, they have boyfriends. And I know they have boyfriends. And I know they're boyfriends. So then, because my friend was like...
The boyfriends? No, I think the boyfriends know.
And my friend was saying like, I would never let my girlfriend do that. He's like, if we were strapped for cash and that's where my girlfriend was resorting to, he was like, I would be like, no, I'll take a second job. So you're not fucking selling your videos.
No, you're like, you'll wear Louboutins and stuff.
But that's just so weird. Like, I couldn't even imagine my girlfriend doing that for money. And then a guy jerking off to him.
That's so
Hot Wheels.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
I never heard of that.
I
never heard of that.
$1,000 high heels to step on plastic cars. And the dude gets off to that.
There's no way.
My friend must have been fucking with you, right?
Either he's fucking with you, or this guy. Listen,
he wasn't.
Or this guy's a manipulator, and it's just the intro for something more.
Chipping away.
He's working it. Because what they're gonna do is he's gonna pay him enough. We're gonna start changing their lifestyle. They want to keep that lifestyle. He's now got dangling the carrot.
And now it's like, now you need to show me your vagina, bitch.
He's gonna do something like that.
Yeah, $200 to step on Hot Wheels, or $2,000 to show me your vag.
I don't know. I would step on Hot Wheels for $200.
I definitely would.
I would put on Louboutins and do that.
Louboutins,
those two,
not Louis Boutons.
No, mine are special.
Yours is a collab between Louis Vuitton and
Louboutins. Correct.
But that's like a huge thing. I mean, that's like a taste of being like a sugar baby, I guess. But I really do think, because these girls are girls that I would have been the last girls that I would have thought to do any type of sugar babying.
Doing that?
I'm not saying anything on this show.
All right.
That's why I'm not saying any names.
Okay, which means she is. Okay.
I'm not saying any names.
But you not saying means she is.
But if I don't say anything, then I'm not
You're innocent.
liable. Yeah, exactly.
You're innocent.
Exactly.
This is what you heard. You have no proof behind it.
Right, and I don't know who. No one knows who told me either.
Right.
But you know who told me. I'll tell you after.
Tell me that.
I really do think that many girls my age are doing shit for money to guys.
Okay, they do it now.
At your age? What do you mean now?
The girls now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying girls my age.
You said you think. I'm saying they do.
Oh, yeah.
They have guys buying them, giving them money, paying for trips, paying for things, electric bill, food.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the world with social media. It's a
there was this.
world.
Oh my God, there was this video I saw recently. Oh, I have to find this. There's a thing called pay pigs, where it's this basically this thing where like these guys, the girls call them pay pigs, and it's like a guy who likes this girl and just pays them what money. The girl will just be like, I need $200 today, and the guy will like go to the ATM and give them $200, and the guy's aroused by that. Like that turns the guy on. There's videos of it online. Hold on. I want to see if I can find it. Pay pig.
This world is crazy, Bronny.
Let me go to
find a nice girl, please.
There are very few and far between, Dad.
And then when you find one, keep it.
Let me see if I can find this. Pay pig. It was this one chick. Yeah, right here. Brianna Oliva. Okay, you got to watch this video, Dad.
Let me say 1 minute.
Okay, for those listening, we'll try to describe it as best we can, but
I can't see.
I know. Hold on. So this chick's a YouTuber.
What's up, guys? Okay, so today's intro is going to be super quick. I am about to go and meet one of my pay picks for a cash meet, and I know you guys really like the Finna videos, so I thought I would take you guys with me. And please ignore my nails. That's what we're taking out money for. So yeah, I will see you guys when we get there.
That's someone's daughter. Good, you mad and proud dad. Look at.
So she's at an.
This is just a scam.
No.
Not a scam. This is a setup.
No, I really don't think it is. She's at an ATM, and there's a guy who's wearing a Best Buy employee shirt over his head to conceal his identity. Hilarious that it's a Best Buy shirt too. Like he works at Best Buy, and she's filming him take money out.
And you're gonna get on your knees and you're gonna hand me the money, okay?
Yes, goddess.
Good.
Yes, goddess, he said.
Oh, give me a break. Oh, he's pathetic.
Look at this person. Look, there's a person back there in the car filming them. Probably like, what the fuck is going on at this ATM? Because they're at a drive-through ATM. They're not at, so like they got out of their car to the drive-through.
160.
Doesn't he sound gay? Listen.
How much are you taking out?
160.
No, something's wrong.
And then it goes, it's like awkwardly, there's a lot of downtime because he's waiting for the...
A little bit? You should be.
Here, let's see.
This is someone's daughter and someone's son.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit? You should be.
Why is he nervous?
I have no fucking idea.
Okay, now. You
Okay,
took
so
your card.
he got
You
cash out.
ready?
Did I, right?
Yeah, you did. On your knees. Kiss my feet.
Look, his ass crack.
Pathetic.
Say Goddess Via owns me.
Goddess be our own.
Okay, that's enough. Hand it to me. Good.
Oh, was
That's
about to
mine.
count it out.
You took your card.
His
Now,
own.
have more for me Friday, okay?
Yes, goddess.
I will see you then. One more.
When she says one more, he's going back to kiss her feet.
Fine.
He goes, can I take
No,
your
not
shoe
my
off?
sock.
Oh, he got real eager. Did you
Okay,
see
that's
that?
enough.
He goes, can I take your shoe off? And she goes, sure. And he ripped it off and goes for a sock. And she got a little scared though. Look.
Did you take off your shoe?
Fine. No, not my sock. Okay, that's
He's just
enough.
like sniffing her
Put it
foot.
back on. Fix it.
Oh my God, pathetic guy.
There was one other that this girl saw. I saw.
This guy's
But look, watch
pathetic.
this.
Okay, good.
Do you want to step on it?
He said, do you want to
Get
step
down.
on me?
On the filthy floor.
I'm gonna
Disgusting.
walk over you. Lay down. Okay, goodbye.
Filthy floor.
First of all, how bitch are the way his
Please,
feet
lay
laid down
down.
with his feet? Look.
Who does that?
Who does that? His feet are turned into each other.
Who does?
So bitch.
Is that
When
even possible?
When I first saw that, I was like, oh, this guy's a
Oh, he's
a
pathetic.
bitch.
Yeah, he's pathetic.
And then the same guy, wait, let me see if I can find this video. It's the same
You're
girl.
right. The feet thing.
Yeah,
right?
the feet thing cracked me up.
Friday, the
Um,
fucking
let me
feet thing's
see.
hysterical.
Wait. Yeah, look.
my God.
This is the same guy. I'm just going to skip till I'm going to skip here.
Why does she have a mask on?
She was showing the mask that he wore. So before, in the beginning of this video, it's like kind of a long one. I watched this the other day. She says that her boyfriend, she was like, my boyfriend filmed us. So she has a boyfriend who's filming this, and they're in like a squash court? What is it?
Yeah,
Like
like a beat up one from the inner city.
and you can tell it's like cold out. She's wearing a thick jacket.
yeah, and boots and jeans.
And it's the same guy, because look, the same sneakers from the other
Is
video.
he on a leash?
And he's on a leash, and because he's her pay pick, so he's wearing a pink shirt and like a pink mask, and he's on his hands and knees. And he pays her money to do this.
One minute. You're yelling right in my ear.
Sorry.
Putting a collar on him. Oh, this guy's got problems.
What's even weirder is that the boyfriend's filming this.
Yeah, but they're laughing at him. Sad. She should be arrested, actually.
Why? She's just
Taking
providing a service.
advantage.
Taking advantage. She's providing a service. She's not doing anything wrong. Look how he wants to touch her. How weird is this, Dad? She's walking around on a leash in like a park.
His feet are in again.
Look at how
Yeah.
he walks.
They're at a park.
And you know how cold it is probably, and his hands are on the floor.
This
and
is
he
a
probably
joke.
gets sexually aroused by this.
Oh my God. Guy can't film shit, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah. Just the idea of like her boyfriend just like quietly following them is hilarious. But yeah, that's
Wait,
like
so what happens?
Nothing. She just walks him around. That's it. Here she steps in him, I guess.
Let me see the end. Go to the end.
Do what I said, the pose.
He's doing like a pig pose.
Down.
She's nasty.
Hands on the floor.
Nasty.
He laid down. What's she going to do? Step on him? I didn't watch till the end. Oh, no. She just put her foot on him. Look, he's got a boner, right? Look. Full on. He has a pants tent.
And bark. Again. Better. Louder. Good boy.
Does this not
How
make
does
you
he not beat the shit out of her though? He can go psycho on her.
the guy?
He
No,
can he can become a rabid dog.
But he's completely pathetic.
Wow. I guess it's like some sort of dominatrix shit.
Yeah, but like how much like childhood trauma do you have to like get aroused by that? Or like Hot Wheels, you know?
I think both of them have issues.
She doesn't. She just has no self-esteem, but she does have issues.
I wouldn't if I were. I wouldn't put it on fucking YouTube. Would you?
If people,
I wouldn't put this out there.
no, but
For her?
her doing this, she probably can get more clients by putting it out. Yeah,
Ronnie, people are bizarre. The world is crazy. It's fucking. People are bizarre.
indeed.
So what happened with the House and Congress, Senate and the Congress?
Yeah, so the midterms, we did a whole midterm episode on the Patreon last week. So if you want to hear, we were like watching the results come in live.
Brian was like an official.
Oh, it was
He
sick.
felt
I
like
was
he was
like
a
better
news
than those
anchor.
CNN and Fox guys.
Well, yeah, Bronny thought it was like we had the green screen up in the back.
Yeah, I was like, all right, 45% of precinct reporting, and we're seeing results come in now.
You did a good job.
But yeah, we did that kind of episode. So if you want to hear our like live reactions
But
to
what
it,
do we know? Anything change?
yeah.
Is
So
Pelosi still in office?
it's weird because first of all, so after that night, right, like we recorded the podcast while we were watching it live. Then you went up. Bryce and I continued to watch the news for like another hour because we were like, let's just see if there's anything more that comes. We were flipping back between Fox and CNN. Every commercial break, we were flipping back because we wanted to see
complete opposite,
the differences. Right? Fox was doing their thing, whatever. They were just like reporting the news, probably like a little biased. CNN, Bryce and I were cracking up. So they would literally, I'm not joking, every time they would announce a race, they would do it like this. Let's hone in to Nevada Senate race where we have veteran and mother of three so-and-so, who was the Democrat, versus election denier and Trump conspiracy theorist so-and-so. I'm not just
tainted.
Bryce and I were cracking up because it was so obvious. They would literally be like heavenly, amazing, angelic woman versus
To bottom of the barrel
rapist,
Nazi lover.
Yeah,
right?
literally rapist Nazi. Like that's
that
how they were
disgusting?
saying
Isn't
it.
that disgusting?
And I'm not exaggerating or joking. Like they literally were doing it. It was
That's
Bryce and I
terrible.
couldn't believe our eyes.
That's terrible.
And then some people, that's all they watch. So they'll hear
That's what they believe.
election denier, conspiracy, racist, and they'll be like, we can't let that person in.
That's right. Did you see the picture which I have on my phone? Everyone's been up everywhere. The top half is DeSantis and his family coming on stage and Fetterman. You never see
No.
this picture? Okay. First of all, you know about Fetterman, right?
Well, we talked about him
right.
in that episode.
Right.
If you want to
So-
hear our thoughts.
So how is
He Loki, though, is a huge ass guy, like kind of a boss.
No, but
He's like 6'5".
okay. Where the fuck is my? I got to show you this.
But basically what's happened now since, while you find that, there's still shit going on. We're a week later.
Yeah, they're retards.
I don't understand how Florida, which has the third highest population in this country, can count all of our ballots the night of. And Arizona, let me see.
Wait, you might have sent it so you can post it for the people. That shows you the difference. Look at those
Yeah,
kids. No,
I mean, Fetterman's thing his whole thing is sweatshirts, but yeah, this is like,
okay.
like you're like, wear a
look at
suit.
look at the kids.
Yeah.
Okay,
None of their hair is
well,
done.
You wake
They're
up better.
wearing
You wake up looking better. Look at DeSantis
They're
and
wearing
his family.
hoodies that are oversized. Yeah.
Look at the difference.
Yeah.
So Pennsylvania, good luck, by the way. They got what they wanted.
Not really. It was very close.
No, but you understand what I'm saying. But come on. Are you kidding me?
I'll post that. Just text it to me.
I mean, Unbelievable.
So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and Arizona, which is like not many people at all, still a week later is counting their ballots.
It makes no sense to me.
The fuck? We also got hit with a hurricane. This state got hit with the hurricane the day before the election, and we were able to count all of our ballots the night of, and we're the third most populous state in the country.
Could you imagine?
And Arizona and Nevada are still counting now.
You know why? There's fraud involved.
I don't want to jump to that conclusion, but it's just like, how?
Okay,
how are they doing
if
this?
you're doing it legitimately,
or is just one person counting every ballot?
Or is it one person, or is it something saying we don't like the way it is, so we got to slow it down so we can fix it? So it makes no sense. Florida's a huge state.
It doesn't make sense.
Huge state, and it's all done.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make sense at all. But where we're at now, which is so annoying, because today all the news publications announced the Democrats maintain control of the Senate. Democrats win the Senate, right? That was the headlines everywhere.
Is it true?
It's not true.
Because it's not over yet.
No, not even that. They're factoring in independents who won seats as Democrats. They're independent. Look, watch. I'll go. Midterms. Oh, here. I'm going to go to CNN first, and you'll see. Watch. Let's see where the House stands. Because Senate. Look, like Democrats will keep control of the Senate. It's the whole thing, right?
It says CNN projects.
Yeah, but everyone's been doing that. What they're saying, they're including independents, because if you go to Google, midterm elections, look, it says here, other parties have 2 seats. So 48 plus 2 is the 50. That
doesn't work. That's all propaganda.
Of course it doesn't work.
It's all bullshit.
They're independents. The whole point is that they're neither party. Sure, maybe some of them are going to like lean left, but that doesn't mean the Democrats have control of the Senate.
So it's tied 48-48 now?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're waiting on that Georgia runoff, the Herschel Walker and Warnock.
Which will be a month from now, which is shocking.
Yeah, it'll be a while. And then where else? And then I don't know what the other one is. I think it was like Nevada or Arizona or something. I think we were still waiting on Arizona. I don't know. But yeah, right now the actual results are 48-48. CNN is saying it's 50-49. I don't even know where they got those numbers.
Why did the news even do that?
Yeah.
What is Fox saying on it? What's it say? It's amazing, the internet.
Here it says Republicans take key district from Dems as House control comes down to the wire.
Okay.
Which is, yeah, so like if we go to the House, it's 203 to 212, and you need 218 for a majority.
Look how much more red we have, though.
Well, I mean, that's just like a lot of land. If you do it population-wise, it's much more equal. There's like 2 people that live in these reds, you know? It's like very, very spread out. Where there's like 2 million people that live in this blue.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to see it that way. But are they saying anything about Senate? No. Are they? Oh, here. There's 1 Senate seat left in play. Oh, no, look, they're saying 2. Senate, 50 Democrats, 49 Republicans. How, though? It's not. Let's see what that's saying. Fox News projects 1 of 2 Republicans will prevail in Alaska's race. This is factored. Oh, so they're not actually happened yet. So they're just saying that they think they're going to win those, but it's not the case. So that's what. But then you can't say.
So Pelosi again?
If they.
For no more years?
Dad, she's House. She's House.
And where are we at? The House is which one?
The House of Representatives is the one that has a lot more. The Senate has 2 from each state. The House has however many your population is from each state. Right now, the Republicans are up by, it's 212 to 203. If the Republicans win the House, then Pelosi will not be Speaker of the House. Win. She will still be in Congress, but she won't be Speaker.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's with that. It's all bullshit, but whatever.
Interesting.
I guess we can talk. There was like one more thing we could talk about and then get into fatherly advice.
Yeah.
So you know how like Black Panther came out this weekend?
No.
Black Panther 2.
Okay.
Which we should go see at some point, I guess.
Absolutely.
Or wait till it comes on.
Who's the star?
Like who's the new Black Panther?
Yeah.
Someone is, but we don't know. You find out in the movie.
So we can't find out right now even though it came out?
But I don't want it spoiled.
Okay.
It's either going to be his sister or like his girlfriend. It's going to be one of them.
Oh, it's gonna be a woman.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely.
want a woman.
But then who else? Like, no, but the
I
thing
get
with,
it, but I
the
I don't want the woman James Bond either.
But the
Is there going to be a
character-
fucking guy is there going to be a guy from Sleeping Beauty?
But the character of Black Panther was always like a mantle that passed down through the family.
I don't. But
And so he has no more family.
No.
Except his sister.
I
So it should go to his
don't- I
sister.
don't want-
And she was also a good fighter, too.
No.
The one who was the tech person.
Nah, she's too young and too small and too annoying. She talked too much. Remember saying, I don't want that.
No, you'd like her, Dad. She was very anti-COVID and almost got canceled from
Okay,
the movie.
It's not about
She literally almost got canceled, and like her co-stars don't say anything nice about her. At the premiere, no one would want to take pictures with her because she was like anti-COVID.
Okay, that's normal.
Not at all.
The people that get a fucking life.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want a woman. I know it sounds sexist. I don't want a woman as James Bond. I don't want a woman for fighting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not as cool.
I don't want
It's
the
not cool.
Equalizer being fucking whatever her
Queen
name is.
Latifah.
I don't want it.
It's just not cool. Like Black Panther was cool.
I like the good, hot-looking Asian martial art women that are the villains. You know, like you always see in those movies. They play the role well. But I still want to watch a man beat up a man.
When it's, I actually literally have no interest in watching women action movies ever. Like there are some, I feel like there was one the other year that you were like, oh, this was great, this movie. It was like a female-led action movie. I never have any interest in watching women attack other women. It's like, it's not natural to me. It doesn't feel real.
Men should be fighting.
When men are fighting, I'm like, I can get behind this. When I watch women fighting in a movie, I feel like, I'm like, oh, these are just actresses.
Yeah, I think there should be it should be a man, Black Panther should be a man.
It's not. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I'm going to see it with you, but I don't, because I like the Marvel movies, but.
But also, like, when's the last Marvel movie that we've
James
liked?
Bond.
I haven't liked a Marvel movie in like 5 years.
A female woman. I mean, female woman's redundant. But a female James Bond, give me a fucking break.
Yeah. So with Black Panther, I don't know if you you remember?
Batman should not be, it should be a fucking dude.
I'm surprised they're not going to change it to Bat person.
Yeah.
Or just Bat. Do you remember what it was like when the first Black Panther came out?
In what regard?
Like when I say that, like, do you like what comes to your mind? Like, do you remember the climate around it
with BLM and everything?
No, it wasn't even that. It was there were a lot of people that were saying like white people shouldn't go see this movie.
Why?
Do you remember that? That was like a big thing. That like a lot of people were like, "This is a black person event," and don't.
Black people were saying that, not white people.
Many more white people were saying it than black people.
Why?
I don't know. You think most black people would care about that shit? They don't care.
No, I think it's just entertainment. Just go see it.
Of course, it's a superhero movie.
Right.
It has nothing to do with anything. But that was like a thing back then, and it's a thing back now. Like this.
I think it's bad. People just go and
people are like posting,
dividing people already. It's a joke.
People are posting like on TikTok and online this weekend. They were like, "White people need to stay home. This is not your thing."
White people saying that?
White people and black people.
In what regard, though? I don't.
Here's a video. This chick posted this video on TikTok, and then it got huge, and then she removed it. So we have to watch it on Twitter now.
Let me see.
But
I want to say. I can't see it.
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies.
It says, "Dear white people."
This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause, do not go see that movie opening.
Pause for a minute. She's a fucking asshole.
Isn't that crazy?
She's a fucking asshole. Seriously, we don't have to prove we love you. Fuck you.
And
you're a
also
human
like,
being.
Like, what do you want?
Wait. No.
Saying you're an ally isn't good enough. Having BLM in your bio isn't good enough. What do you want? To slit my throat so that a white person's dead?
Fuck you with the thing in your fucking lip and the oversized glasses. We don't have to love you or prove shit to you. You're a human being. I don't automatically love you because you want me. You have to fucking earn. I don't know you. I don't give a fuck what happens, good or bad to you. Who the fuck are you?
You're black,
who the fuck are you?
That doesn't owe.
You are. She's a prejudiced, racist fuck.
Oh,
she is
racist.
Fuck her, piece of shit.
Isn't that
She's
crazy?
a fucking asshole.
You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go.
All right, pause.
And then
she should be fucking shot.
Don't say that.
She's a
because
fucking
when you say that,
moron.
I can't post it.
Oh, she should not be shot. Listen to me.
No, I can post on YouTube, but I can't post on the TikTok. If you say someone should be shot on TikTok, we get removed.
I never say she should be shot. Listen, she's a fucking moron. So a white person,
should he go spy?
I'm angry.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking trigger for me.
This is why I wanted to show you this video.
No, I'm angry. On a Sunday night? Why would you do that to me on a Sunday night?
Sorry.
Fuck her. Who is she? Can you look her up? I want to fucking DM her.
No, we don't need to.
I want to DM this piece of shit.
This is her account.
At the Lavender Lee?
Let's
At
continue
the
watching.
Lavender Lee. Everybody
Let's
look her up, you
continue on.
stupid fuck.
No, don't bother her, people.
I should buy a ticket and give it to a black person who can't afford it?
Yeah, she's.
And you go sit at that theater in front of the door. And then you go sit in a black family who can't buy your ticket. You give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go. And then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. You make sure that every black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who would be coming in that theater to do us harm.
Piece of shit asshole.
That is your job. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. But the first weekend, that's for us.
Us?
But why?
Wait, whoa. I'm now deaf of my listeners.
I just don't understand. But why? It's a movie made by white people.
No.
It's a movie about superheroes.
It's just a movie.
Right.
Okay. She's a racist fuck. I guarantee you she doesn't have a fucking boyfriend. And I'm surprised she doesn't get a lot of hate out there from black people.
Or that she did.
Okay.
She got hate from everyone. She took the video down.
This hurts. By the way, she's not out there for the benefit of black people. No. She's out there to try to get a rise and do her fucking, get another lot on TikTok. If she cared about black people, you don't ever send that message. That's the stupidest fucking message.
Doesn't it seem harmful? It's like that's going to divide us more.
She's a fucking moron.
If anything, let's say you're this woman and you think that Black Panther was like a black person event. If anything, you'd want to invite as many
white people to become more educated.
I want you to learn about our stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not your stuff because it's Black Panther. It's literally a Marvel movie.
Not only that, but it's all make believe. It's all
that's
fancy
what I mean.
land.
It's superheroes.
And if it talks about black African stuff, we live in America. Okay, so it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
And I mean, it's all fake.
She's a fucking retard. She's a retard, Bronson.
Yeah, so I just wanted
but
you
to
to see that this
crazy
was a
part.
thing.
People think that.
Oh, definitely.
You're white.
Not many.
Wait,
people do.
you're white. Therefore, you should give me.
And isn't that crazy? She lives in a horrible world because to her, everyone's out to get her. Right? She said that white people should use their bodies to block the entrance so that black people can feel safe in the theater from an attack. Who is it? Like, when is the last time someone's attacked someone in a theater?
If there was a Jewish person that said, everyone needs to treat, I don't know if my analogy is correct, but if someone said something like so idiotic about Jews, I'd be that person damaged to the Jewish faith and culture.
I said there are so many times where like Jews are doing something annoying in the public eye, and I'm like, they give us a bad rap. I said that all the time. She makes hate towards black people.
Black people should fucking hate her.
Yeah.
They should tell her to become white. Dumb fuck.
I just saw that and I wanted to.
She's a moron.
Isn't that crazy?
Can you believe that?
So if anything, now we got to go see Black Panther tonight just to fucking spite her.
It came out tonight?
It came out on Friday. This is opening weekend.
I want to go and I want to stand in front of the door and make sure they're safe.
Yeah, as an ally.
Fucking idiot.
And you got to buy it. You got to stand there and just any black person that walks by. Would you like a ticket to Black Panther?
By the way, if you can't afford to go to see the movie, you're not going to the fucking movie, bitch.
Also, how could you not afford to go buy an $8
But the
ticket?
point is, you're not going.
Yes.
I'm going to buy you a fucking ticket.
Just why? Because your skin is a different color?
You can give me a gun to my fucking head on principle. I'd rather fucking take
like
shot.
that's just crazy that just because your skin's a different color, you owe them a ticket.
I don't know anybody anything.
A movie.
I owe my wife and my kids to take care of them. I don't know anybody else anything else.
Yeah, and meanwhile, our ancestors were slaves more recently than theirs were. So suck it, bitch.
Fucking asshole.
Our grandparent.
She should go. VAP.
Really does.
Yeah, of course she does. That's
okay. Here's a fatherly advice.
Oh my god, that shit's still out there.
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Fucking moron, crazy.
But that movie does look pretty good, though. I'm kind of excited to see it.
But I loved Black Panther.
The first one was great. Yeah,
I loved it. It was great.
And this one has my favorite superhero, who's always been my favorite superhero. Now I want to get this on the record. Now that he's in this movie, Namor, remember the Submariner? He's always my favorite superhero. He's the Aquaman of the Marvel universe, but he was before Aquaman was. So he's like the underwater one. Namor was always my favorite superhero. I have the first 5 of his comic.
Ronnie, you're single. Don't tell people this.
No, I have them as like art.
I'm teasing. Yeah.
Behind my couch. You've seen them. Those comics.
Yeah.
Those are the original 1 and 2 of the Submariner. The first time he was ever introduced. I bought them for like hundreds of dollars each because he's my favorite. He's my favorite one always. Now he's in this movie. It's the first time they've introduced him.
Okay, good.
He's probably going to get his own. I'm sure he is. Now everyone's going to be like, "Oh, I love Namor. He's so cool." I I don't know, some
don't know,
Hispanic
yeah.
guy. They made him Hispanic, which I actually think is very cool because he's from Atlantis, which is like Atlantis could be anything, right? Like Atlantis isn't
Okay.
white people. So Namor's like the king of Atlantis. And they made it like Mayan and Aztec. So it's like,
Okay.
it actually looks really cool.
All right, we'll go see it.
So that's like the main reason why I'm excited to see it. But I'm not a Namor, like, I'm a Namor hipster. I'm not like a Namor bandwagon fan. I just wanted to get that across.
Okay, because whatever that means.
Okay. This is from Anonymous. It says, this question is more for Bron as we are the same age, but also would like John's input. I met this guy out at a bar and we were talking and he asked for my number. When I put my number in his phone, he noticed my last name was Italian. And he goes, oh, you're Italian? I guess I didn't realize, but he was Jewish. I get that I look Jewish all the time, so I thought he figured that I might have been. He ended up asking me out on a date, and the date was good, and we were going on another date tomorrow. I know that sounds odd, but I feel like there's some part of me that feels weird that we don't have the same religion and background. I don't even consider myself religious, though, and it seems odd that if this guy had similar background to me, I think I would be more into him. I feel so superficial about it, but I find it similar to how Bronson wants to only date Jewish girls. I guess some part of me must want to date someone Catholic, or I guess just raised in the background that I'm used to. Bronson, do you think this way of thinking has held you back from genuinely getting to know someone that might be a good fit for you? Otherwise, I didn't think I'd feel so odd about it, but I just do. Also, hope you guys don't take offense to this at all. I just find it funny that we've had similar thoughts, but opposite, I guess. Love the podcast. Keep it
Okay.
up.
All right. Before you go into your thing, first of all, no, we don't feel uncomfortable. Number one.
I don't even know what she's referencing. Why we feel
Meaning
offended.
because she doesn't want to date someone who's not Italian. Right.
No, why would I feel? I feel the same way.
Right.
Why would I feel?
But I would
offended by
tell you this though, you should continue dating him because everybody wants to marry a Jewish guy. Jewish husbands make the best husbands, generally speaking. Of course, there's good and bad and everything, but even non-Jewish people want to marry Jewish men. They generally make the best husbands. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna stay out of this one and let you talk.
No,
about it.
no. I think your input would be valued.
And I also think that you are 100% correct. I think that if you want to marry someone that has a similar cultural, similar religious values, and you're looking to get serious with somebody, and you're at the age where you don't want to waste time, then don't go out with them a second time. And it'll probably
Easier
really-
said than done.
Well, it's actually
Because sometimes you like a person, you're like, I want to hang out with them again.
but it is not.
I know, but
because
that's-
you just avoid it. You have to avoid it.
Well,
Like
that shit's hard.
if I tell mom don't have fattening food in the house, I won't eat it. Just don't have it in the house. If it's in the house, I'll take a snack.
Yeah.
So I think
But
that
then when it is in the house, you take a snack, right? And if the person
Don't
is
hang
around
out.
you,
Don't hang
then
out.
you're going to take a
Just
snack.
don't
You're
do
going to
it.
take a little bite.
and he might want you to convert. Most Jewish men want if they're non-Jewish girlfriends to convert.
I think this line is the line that did it for me. It's like a very simple answer. You said, do you think this has held you back from genuinely getting to know someone that might be a good fit for you otherwise?
The answer is yes.
And the answer is
Yes.
they're not a good fit for you otherwise if they're not what you want. If you want someone that's a similar background to you and you're hanging out with someone that isn't a similar background to you, no matter what, they're not a good fit for you because they're not the background. If that's important to you. To some people, it's not. To me, it's important. So I know that someone isn't going to be, quote unquote, my person, right? How people say, or like, they're not going to be the person that I should end up with if they don't have that. So even if they check every other box, they're not the good fit.
Fair enough.
So it's like a good fit isn't just like you're attracted to them. The good fit is all the things that you want.
That makes sense.
So if they don't have the main thing that you want,
Then move
Then
on.
no matter if they were Jesus Christ himself, the best person ever, they're not a good fit for you.
then move on.
Yeah. But then it's also like, that's the simple answer. Of course, it's harder from under there. Because then, like, do you, like, if you're enjoying yourself. And also, if you're dating to just have fun, why not? You don't need, like, how old are you? You messaged from a college email. So I'm assuming
she's
you're in
young.
college.
She's
So
young.
if you're in college, just date to have fun. Who cares?
I agree.
If you were 30 and you're like, I don't know.
And look, I was dating a girl who wasn't Jewish for a year, and we were in college, and she was serious, and I was serious with her, but then, like, I just didn't want to be with her anymore, and she didn't understand it. Or was it beginning of law school? Yeah, so it was like end of senior year, beginning of law school. And I just knew, so why waste the time?
Yeah. Right.
I wasted my... See, I don't want to say waste because she was a nice person, so it comes as a negative.
waste of time is wrong. And also, like, when you're in college, like, you're not wasting any time.
No, but I'm saying it's a negative, right? It came off as a negative, but it just wasn't. When push came to shove, getting serious, I realized that no, it's not what I
and
wanted.
then it's not fair
It's not fair
to the other person.
And the person was a great person. She didn't do anything wrong to me.
Yeah.
I had a great time with her.
Just not what you wanted.
But it wasn't the one to be with.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so whoever anonymous, whoever this is, I think
you're young.
I think you're in college. Also, this is, you said you've been on one date. So it's like, but just do it.
But she's thinking about,
and I think she's
mature.
asking the question.
It's a general
for another,
question, right?
She's not saying in this specific instance.
She's mature. So I appreciate you asking the question. If it were me, I don't know. If that's very important to you, then don't date someone that's not the same religion.
If it's important enough to you that you're in college and you've been on one date with the person and you're already like, I want someone that's my background, then it's clearly important to this person.
There's thousands of guys in your college.
Of course, there are plenty of Italian people in this country. There are plenty of Italian Catholics in this country that you can meet. And you're young. So here's the thing. On the one, if you're looking to only date very seriously, then don't hang out with this dude. If you're just in college and want to have fun and this guy's nice and whatever, then go have fun.
But she sounds like a mature girl. She sounds like a girl who wants a relationship, not just to go out and have fun.
Yeah. But there's nothing wrong to me, and I think this is just the truth, but some people might disagree. I don't think there's anything wrong at all with wanting to date exclusively people that come from your tribe, your cultural background, your religion.
I agree 100%
your ethnicity.
I agree 100%.
I have a Korean friend who will only entertain Korean guys to date. And I'm like, and some of my other friends think that that's weird. They're like, that's like racist. Why would you do that? I'm like, no, because she's Korean. Of course she wants someone that she gets along with.
I get it.
And so that she can say a little inside joke. Like, there are so many little things that like I would say that a Jewish person would get that a non-Jewish person would just never get.
Even the foods you eat, even the food shopping, even the culture, even the meals you have, what you do, the raising your kids, there's a commonality of the similar cultures.
And some people don't care about that, and that's awesome.
But
some people do.
I care a lot about it.
And so this person seems like they do. So then stick to it, and there's nothing wrong with it. And don't let anyone feel like
I think it's mature of you to ask the question. So thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
All right, Ronnie, I love you. Welcome back. I'm glad you embrace you back. Guys,
very glad to be back in Florida.
Right, take care. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.